Hey guys,
Hello.
Today is officially the first day of the NAMM show, although of course we got some sneaky access yesterday.
We did do.
So our very first stop for 2019 is Gibson and Epiphone.
Yes, very exciting stuff coming up.
Yeah, because they weren't here last year, and as you guys know, been through some tumultuous changes over the last 12 months.
Yeah.
And we've just met
JC. Not that JC, but the other JC.
Yeah, so we just met the new Gibson CEO, and he's a cool dude.
It's exactly what they need, I think.
It's exactly what they need. I really feel like Gibson is in good hands now.
Yeah.
JC's going to come to Guildford in February, so you guys will get to see him being interviewed there as well.
Hopefully, Captain Meek's video, which will be absolutely awesome.
So let's start with Epiphone. We're going to kind of go up and down. There's about four tables of Epiphone guitars, some new, some existing. Let's start down here with.
Okay, well, sorry about the noise. They're doing some sound checking and stuff, so we'll hopefully get better in a minute. Anyway,
this is my favorite little ukulele at the show.
A little Hummingbird ukulele.
Everybody knows the Hummingbird. It's probably Gibson's most iconic acoustic guitar.
It is.
And now you can get like a scale version miniature
so
ukulele.
Cool.
The scratch plate's all engraved properly. It's killer. Is there a pickup on that?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a pickup on it as well. Insane. As we go down here, this used to be in the catalogue of Epiphone as like a Chet Atkins.
Didn't it? Yes, it did,
guitar.
didn't it?
I don't believe it's anything to do with, it's not got his name on it anymore, but it's like a chambered, semi-solid, classical guitar, electroacoustic.
Yeah, very, very cool.
That's kind of cool.
And
a steel
an electric
version.
steel version there. SST Coupe.
Coupe.
Coupe. Is that Coupe?
Coupe de
Coupe.
poop. Coupe de poop.
So here we go. Here's the noise level.
What have we got here? What have we got here?
That looks like a slope.
Peter Frampton Texan. That's already in stock. That's not new.
Oh, we got that. That's not new.
Squizzy round the other side.
Let's go around this way, guys. I think there's some stuff that we've seen here before.
Yeah, that's already in the catalogue.
Yeah, some of the stuff here.
So's that. I think.
So is this. All of this stuff.
Oh, look, it's Dr. Epiphone with his lab coat on.
There he is.
That might be new. EJ200 Coupe. So like a shrunk down J200 with a cutaway. That's cool.
Yeah, these are cool.
I like
little
that.
pickups there on the front.
Now we are into, obviously, the signature series Epiphone stuff. Some existing, some new. So Peter Frampton Les Paul we've got already.
Yeah.
Let's pick this up here.
Check that out.
Dave Rude Flying V outfit. Dave Rude, Tesla's guitar player. It's got that kind of. I think we're sort of
White
overlapping with another interview here. So you've got that sort of the same fretboard that they've used on a few, where it's like that sort of high shine, almost like plasticky kind of feel fretboard. There is a name for it, poly something or other.
I can't remember.
This is our dear friend Jared James Nichols.
We just saw him outside as well.
Single pickup Les Paul, based on his Les Paul Custom that he took the neck pickup out of, and now they've done him just like a P90 loaded Les Paul, which is super, super cool. We're going to see Jared, I think, in a minute.
Lizzie Hale, Explorer outfit.
That's the Gibson version of that was so popular last year.
Yeah.
She's so cool. But basically, yeah, now an Epiphone version. I love that. Actually, probably my favorite one, I think, just because the white with the gold.
White and gold always looks cool, doesn't it, on anything? Vivian Campbell, Holy Diver.
Yep, that was based on his Les Paul. It's got the Holy Diver DiMarzio pickups in it.
Front there. Matte black.
So yeah, kind of a replica of the guitar he used on the Holy Diver album. That's cool. The Jason Hook's been in stock for a while, and the Matt Heafy also has been in stock for a while. What do you want to see? This has got this cool kind of matte satin finish. Don't know what the price on this is yet, but perhaps if you head on over to the Andertons website, it'll be there.
Brass knot on it as well, which is pretty cool. Well, this.
Who doesn't love George Thorogood?
White Fang.
So this is obviously based on his ES125. The Cobra sticker is like an easy peel thing, so it actually comes in the case separately.
Oh, does it?
And you can decide whether or not you want to stick that on, or where you might want to stick it, all that kind of stuff.
Where you want to stick it, you can stick it wherever you want to stick it.
Stick it wherever you want.
I love P90s. I need to get a P90s guitar, Lee.
Joe Bonamassa.
Ah, yes.
8355. So you got the block inlays, Bigsby tremolo system. That has got some weight behind that, hasn't it?
Oh wow, yeah. You know, one thing I noticed about Jarrett's as well, his neck, the neck on that guitar's got much more girth than you're used to from an Epiphone. Girth.
Girth.
I said the word girth.
Another coupe, Casino coupe.
That's
this
cool
has
colour,
been in the catalogue for a while, but not in this colour. Turquoise. Ooh.
Is that rosewood fingerboard on that one? It doesn't
No, I think they're using like a laurel.
Oh, laurel is a new thing.
Yeah,
There's been a few guitars come out this year with laurel on it.
A CITES-friendly fretboard. Looks like a light version of rosewood.
Yeah, but it's a bit more shiny and glossy, I noticed.
Yeah, I think these are all that kind of laurel fretboard.
That's great.
Laurel and Hardy. Broadway, Casinos. I think these have been in the catalogue before. Just maybe some new colours. Oh, it looks like the sea, doesn't it? If you're getting into the Caribbean and you want to go diving.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
And this is a wonderful colour. I love it. So the Sheraton 2 again, been in the catalogue for a long time, but blue with the gold hardware. Ooh.
Don't mind if I do again.
Let's skip back to that
we go
aisle.
back to here?
Yes.
Do you want to pop this? So let's just start from the beginning over here and see what we've got. He's going to come around. He's going to come around on the outside. We saw this Prism.
This is in stock.
Yeah, we've got that in stock. We saw it at the Summer Nam as well.
It reminds me of Al Di Meola. Had I'm sure his PRS signature is in this kind of rainbow finish.
I think it reminds me of a lolly that you can.
A Zoom, I think, is the lolly that used to do that.
Yeah, that's cool.
This Blueberry Burst, that was probably the most popular colour on the Gibson 2018 Les Paul Standard.
I like it.
So now you can get it in the Epiphone Les Paul Standard, which is cool.
Left-handed.
Lefties.
For all of you lefties out there, which you always why they don't do them left-handed, but you can get a left-handed as well. It's great. DC Pro Wild Ivy. This is really like this.
Yeah, that's probably the main Epiphone solid body release of 2019. So lots of different colours on that. Called the Lesbo Dc. You can see actually it's not exactly the same as the original DC because the upper horn is a little bit bigger than.
Yeah.
I think the original one was more symmetrical than that. So slightly bigger upper horn probably helps with the balance. What have they got pickups wise on it? Alnico Classic Pro humbuckers.
Yeah.
Coil taps.
Coil tap splitting. Oh, we just spotted somebody there.
Come in.
To see you.
Fancy seeing you here.
Oh,
Andertons crew.
You're so tall.
You're so tall.
You're so tall.
I'm trying to actually just kind of bring it down for you guys.
You should.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
So
What's up?
Well,
What's up, man?
we are all good. 2019.
Second
It's
coffee
the year
of
of
the
the
day.
Jared.
The year of the Jared.
You have a new guitar and a new amp, but let's
Yeah, I
talk
do.
about the guitar.
Yeah. It's so my original Old Glory, right? Gibson Custom, kind of like modded it and everything. And the kind folks at Epiphone were cool enough to make the model this year.
Yeah.
Because I was like modding them myself, and they have a model that's like the 55 inspired, and I just ripped everything out, So they made the model, and I'm so man.
So did you always have one with a P90 at the back? Or
I
was
did,
yours?
but I modded it. It was a humbucker, right?
Yeah.
And then I cut it all bad.
Right.
Can't swear on Andertons TV, right?
Well, you can.
You can.
Guys, I'm a subscriber. You know what I mean? I have rights too. No, I'm just kidding. But Seymour Duncan, USA P90.
Oh, that's what's in it, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was really finicky about the pickup because I was like, you know what? I want to make sure it's right.
Yeah.
And it's got a baseball bat neck.
That's
It's got
what I
jumbo
said.
frets, too.
I like that. I like the neck.
Yeah, I made sure the frets were really good too because I really want to play the guitar, man. And I'm standing behind
Ebony board.
ebony board. And
did you have the wraparound on yours, or was it a
originally it was a stud,
tailpiece?
but that's why you get this little weird plate, right? A lot of people are like, "What's up with the plate, dude?" Because I used it to cover the holes. Dude, I was in my garage, like, here we go, drilling in this in my Gibson Custom. People would think I'm insane, putting screws in a top and all that.
That's not insane. I cracked the lack on my gold top, and people thought I was insane, but it looks.
saw that.
Yeah,
I saw it. Dude, I'm stalking,
It
dude.
looks great, doesn't it?
It looked
wicked,
The
man.
neck on this is
I know,
a beast.
it's great.
This is a prototype they sent me. It's
with the white head on the back.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
look at
That's cool.
get that shot, dude. Zoom
Get
in,
it.
dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, T-bone.
No, I'm super proud of it, and
Yeah, you should be, man.
I think that it's a cool guitar because like I'm gonna sound like me on it, but everyone's gonna sound their own way, right? It's so limited that you really have to You really have to sit and figure out what you're going to do with it.
But that's what we talked about. If you any guitar with like a single coil, it's just you have to just
single pickup.
It's
you have to embrace the buzz, man.
Yeah.
Just know what's going to be there and just go for it.
But I think it forces you, doesn't it? It forces you to put more expression into your playing, really find all the tones in the guitar.
Well, the thing for me always has been, man, less really is more, because it comes back to like changing how you play. You guys know this, you're players. You know, you change your dynamics, you change simple things, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the amp as well, because I saw it's based on an HT20.
Yeah, it is.
The new HT20.
I watched your guys' review on the HT20 series. Yeah.
Is it modded in any way as well?
So it has. They were able to. I went to the factory when I was on tour, and we put in, I guess it would be different caps, right?
Okay.
And that was just because they really wanted to get it right with like my finger dynamics.
Yes.
And like match it up, because the other one, I guess it was just a little too punchy. So they brought it back, and it has like a little more sag to it, right? So that was really cool. And then obviously it's that British Racing Green with
cool
like
color.
I like it. It's
looks
really
great,
cool.
man.
Yeah, I think there's one in here. Yeah, over there.
There is one up there.
Oh wow, wicked! Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you playing?
I'm gonna play at 1:30.
1:30. Well, if we're near, we shall come in.
You guys gonna come to the Grove show tonight? Do you know about it?
We need to get some tickets for it, but
how about your buddy Jay Jan hooks it up, dude?
We'll do that
first.
then.
You heard it here
Check
first.
this out. Billy Gibbons, Peter Frampton, Nancy Wilson, Joe Schmo. It's pretty cool.
We're definitely coming to that then.
Okay, we're gonna make it happen.
So Les Paul SL, great. This has been the insanely popular guitar from Epiphone the last year or so. They're less than £100, and this is just a new colour. New colour.
Amazing,
yeah. Lefty SG. I thought there was a lefty before, but maybe not.
G400 was that? Is that?
Yeah, that's their SG copy's always been, and a special version of it, like a more affordable version, which I don't think is new either.
I like it. I'm looking for an SG, man.
Bass.
I need to get some SG sorted.
Bass.
It's the bass.
It's the bass. This
Flat
is not
wound,
new. We've
black
had
flat
these
wound
already.
strings.
A left-handed Jack Cassidy bass.
Electric.
We sell surprisingly a lot of these. Not left-handed ones, of right-handed ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not even massively familiar with who Jack Cassidy is.
I must admit,
which sounds,
I'm not sure either.
terribly ignorant of me.
Yes.
Apologies, Jack Cassidy.
Naughty
I think he's
Lee.
someone from like the 60s.
I see.
I think. I could be totally wrong.
Yes, you could.
We know about this EBO bass, so the single pickup, again, super affordable. I'm not
Embassy Pro bass.
I was talking to the guy from Epiphone yesterday, and he was like, he seemed to have put like hundreds of hours worth of kind of effort into coming up with this, changing. It is based on an old style of Epiphone bass.
It looks
but he was
like
talking
the guitar.
about the
What's
way
the guitar called?
The Wilshire? The Phantomatic
that's
or Wilshire?
Wilshire,
yeah, I think it's that era.
Kind of
but he was talking about how much time had gone into revoicing the pickups and everything. But I don't know.
Knobs are awesome.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? A little bit like a 4003 Rickenbacker.
Yes.
Like a little bit. Anyway.
Correct.
Oh, great music in the background. Probably means we can't now put this video on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thunderbird bass. That's been around for a while. And then this is another brand that Gibson owned, Toby, which is a more contemporary looking bass.
I haven't seen those before, but there we are.
Now,
here we go, Kramer.
The Rebirth.
The Rebirth of Kramer. And I think, Lee, we should get down on this. I think we need to back this and get down on it.
So again, Gibson have owned the Kramer brand for 20 years plus. I'll be honest with you, I think it's been a bit of an afterthought often in the Gibson hierarchy. But definitely, 2019, they've clearly changed the factory, or if they haven't changed the factory, they've massively kicked them up in the air and told them to make better guitars.
Yeah, because they feel good.
Yeah.
They look great. Seymour Duncan pickups.
So you've just got a few different, you've got look at the it's really interesting placement of the pickups here. Where the neck pickup is much closer to the bridge. So I'm guessing it's just dynamically a different sounding guitar. Probably less difference in sound between the two pickups, but both being brighter than had the pickup been here.
And the selector switch in the middle, you get a completely different tone.
This is probably my favourite.
Whoa, look at that.
100% kind of the school of...
Look at that little dude.
Go on, son.
Wow.
He's better than me. So this has got a real Eddie Van Halen vibe to it.
This is my favorite one. Look at that
not
headstock.
the colour, but the fact that the pickup is screwed straight into the body.
Yeah.
The hockey stick headstock.
I love it.
I think that's very cool.
Very cool.
That might give some of the Charvels a run for their money.
But this is what I'm thinking. You know, somebody who is looking to buy a Charvel-like guitar and just doesn't want a Charvel. They want something different.
Slightly different vibe here, where the pickup's it's got a pickup ring, so it's mounted slightly differently. This is the Beretta.
Oh, nice.
Slightly different, slightly smaller headstock, slightly different Kramer logo. So that's the Beretta.
Have they got the Allen keys on the back of the headstock like they used to back in the day? Check that out.
I don't. Yeah, they do as well. That one does too. The Night V, Charlie Para. Going to have to pass on who that might be.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that.
But very cool.
But cool.
Well, like it's more like that.
It's very light for a V. Try it.
A light V. Strings through body as well.
Yeah. The Assault, which clearly has got like a single cut Les Paul kind of vibe. Actually, you know, I'm trying to avoid saying the word Les Paul, thinking we get sued. But of course, it's owned by Gibson, so absolutely
so
can be a Les Paul shape if it wants to be. Yeah. Floyd, 2 Seymour Duncans, maple neck,
board, reverse headstock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Purple.
That's the Assault. SM1.
And now we go. Here we go.
Oh, look at the inlays. They're all little Kramer headstock inlays.
I know, man. This is back.
Are we getting excited about these guitars?
I think so. I used to have a Kramer pink one back in the day, it's great.
This reminds me of the Richie Sambora, with the star inlays from Fender.
Jersey
obviously.
Star Alpine White, and there's something about gold hardware on a white guitar.
3 pickups though, man. That's insane.
And those stars.
And look at the way the blade switch goes. It goes completely the opposite.
So you got a 3, 1, 2, 5-way, and then 2 switches here, which I don't know what do.
Taps or something, aren't they? No, but the blade switch is not like ergonomically.
No, it's not that way. It's that way around.
Yeah, you've really got. Oh, weird.
Oh man.
Anyway,
I'm getting excited about Kramers.
So that's Kramer.
What's happening? Look at this.
What have you found? The legend lives on.
Check that. It's so 80s. Look.
Yeah, totally 80s. It's cool, man.
Oh, comes in the red as well, red, blue.
Speaking of 80s,
I want one.
I mean, I'm not sure if the time is right to bring this back. I'm not sure if it was ever right for it to be there in the first place. But the little Steinberger guitars.
But honestly, look at this.
Yeah, I suppose it's. I mean,
it's something.
The Headless thing is massive at the moment, isn't it? Loads of players using Headless guitars.
Lots of chickens running around. Check this out. Flip.
But when I was at Andertons in the early days, you know, I'm talking like the late 80s, we used to sell loads of these. Yeah. And I'm thinking of bands like, I'm sure Bowie, you know, his band, Tin Machine had this kind of vibe. And
all of them.
A lot of the reggae bands had this kind of vibe.
And you
anyway.
put it on the floor.
Yeah.
There it is.
So these are obviously an original Ned Steinberger design, but these are all made in the Far East, so like super affordable versions of them. That's kind of cool.
It's very cool.
It's kind of cool. So,
Epiphone.
That's Kramer, the end of the Epiphone video.
Steinberger.
Enjoy Epiphone, Kramer, Steinberger. Yeah, all cool. And now we're going to head on over to the Gibson section. So please subscribe, like, all the usual things.
I like
to do that.
Laters.